Your kidneys don't scream, they don't hurt, and they don't warn you. But the moment you quit sugar, they react almost instantly. Not in months, but in hours. Most people think sugar only affects weight or energy. The truth? It silently overloads the kidneys every single day until they begin to fail. But here's the shocking part. When you remove sugar for just 30 days, your kidneys begin a recovery process that most people never get to experience. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what happens inside them day by day. Your kidneys are just the size of your fists, yet every single day, they quietly filter your entire bloodstream dozens of times. Most people never think about them until something goes terribly wrong. But here's something surprising. Quitting sugar for just 30 days can transform your kidney function far faster than you'd ever expect. Not in months, not even in weeks. Some changes begin within the first 48 hours. Today, I'm going to take you inside your kidneys, step by step, to show you exactly what happens in your first 72 hours without sugar, after 1 week, 2 weeks, and at the 30-day mark. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why kidney specialists are begging people to cut sugar long before symptoms ever appear. So let's start with the basics. Your kidneys weren't designed for today's ultra-sweet lifestyle. Every soda, dessert, energy drink, candy, pastry, or even healthy fruit smoothie floods your bloodstream with sugar. Your pancreas pumps out insulin to handle the spike. But whatever can't be stored or used quickly enough must be filtered out. And that job falls directly on the kidneys. At first they cope, but over time, too much sugar forces them to work harder and faster than they're supposed to. This leads to a condition called hyperfiltration, your kidneys filtering more blood than they safely can. It sounds efficient, but it's actually dangerous. It's like forcing a small engine to run at maximum speed all day long. Eventually, something breaks down. Inside, the kidneys are tiny filtering units called nephrons. Think of them like microscopic coffee filters. When you constantly pour sugary syrup over them, they swell, clog, weaken, and eventually lose function. This process happens quietly. No pain, no early symptoms, no warning. That's why so many people discover kidney problems only after 60 to 70% of function is already gone. But the moment you quit sugar, the pressure begins to lift. Let's walk through what happens when you remove sugar for 30 days. The first 72 hours. The shock phase. This part hits your brain the hardest, not your kidneys. You may feel cravings, irritability, headaches, mood swings, or low energy. That's because your brain is used to fast sugar spikes. But while your brain complains, your kidneys are already celebrating. Blood sugar stops spiking, insulin levels begin to stabilize, and the stress on your kidney filters starts to decrease. Inflammation within the nephrons begins to fall. For the first time in a long time, your kidneys aren't drowning in constant sugar overload. By day 4 to day 7, things shift. Your body starts burning stored glycogen, and glycogen holds water. When glycogen drops, your kidneys release that extra water. This is why many people lose 1 to 3 kilos in the first week. It's not fat. It's water your kidneys were forced to retain when insulin was high. High insulin makes the kidneys hold onto sodium and water, which raises blood pressure and causes bloating. When sugar drops, insulin drops, and the kidneys finally let go of that extra fluid. You feel lighter, less bloated, and more stable. Then comes week 2, the stabilization phase. This is where deeper changes begin. Your kidneys start working more efficiently, not too fast and not too slow. Tiny blood vessels inside the kidneys start healing. Protein leakage in the urine, an early red flag, often decreases. Inflammation continues to fall. Your energy levels stabilize. Many people notice clearer urine, fewer headaches, reduced puffiness in the face and ankles, and more consistent hydration. It's subtle, but your kidneys feel the difference. Now we arrive at the real milestone, day 30. This is where the transformation becomes measurable. By 30 days without sugar, your kidneys shift from overworked mode into repair mode. blood pressure often drops because insulin resistance improves and the kidneys stop retaining unnecessary sodium and water. Protein leakage, one of the earliest signs of kidney stress, may decrease. Inflammation markers like CRP often fall within weeks of reducing sugar. Filtration becomes more balanced. The risk of kidney stones decreases because sugar dramatically increases calcium excretion in the urine. With sugar gone, that risk falls. And perhaps most importantly, your blood vessels become healthier. Chronic high sugar stiffens and damages the delicate vessels inside the kidneys. But with sugar removed, blood flow improves, sensitivity to insulin increases, and long-term kidney protection begins. Here's something most people don't realize. Diabetes is the #1 cause of kidney failure worldwide. High blood glucose destroys the kidneys slowly and silently. But after 30 days without sugar, your insulin sensitivity rises, which means less stress on the pancreas and less pressure on the kidneys. It's a direct chain reaction. Lower sugar, better insulin control, healthier kidneys. This 30-day period is not the finish line. It's the starting point. Because when people stay low sugar for longer, long-term benefits begin stacking up. Lower risk of chronic kidney disease, lower blood pressure, lower inflammation, lower risk of kidney stones, lower risk of diabetes, and therefore kidney failure. Slower aging inside the kidneys, better filtration efficiency with less daily stress. It's like turning down the noise inside your kidneys and letting them work in peace for the first time in years. And here's the fascinating part. Most people who quit sugar for 30 days never fully return to their old habits. Not because they're forcing themselves, but because they feel different, lighter, clearer, less bloated, more energetic, more mentally stable. Your kidneys feel this change too, and they reward you for it every single day. So let me ask you, have you ever tried quitting sugar, even for a few days? Did you notice any changes in your energy, mood, or body? Tell me in the comments. I read them all. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about how your body responds when you remove sugar from your life, hit like and subscribe. I make science simple so you can take control of your health and protect your body for the long term. Your kidneys work for you every second of your life. It's time we start working for them.